my stream. We are getting right into it because I have been thinking I was streaming for about half an hour, and I was not. And I am a little unhappy with myself, but that's how things go, right? Come here. You either come up or you stop jumping on me. The dog's being a little bit of a nuisance, but that's fine. Come here. Come here. You want the pizza crust, you gotta jump on stream. No pizza crust for you then. That's your deal. You're cute, you gotta work for it. Okay, I'm putting my headphones back on so I can actually hear what's going on in the game. But I have just been on it, and I have been
Siraj isn't at
on
the
it for
academia
nobody,
right now.
guys.
He applied for long-term
Don't know what I've
off-site
been doing.
research 1 month ago.
Okay, before I continue, what you've missed so far the storyline. We ran into this guy in the upper section of the triangle. This guy here, he has actually been running to meet a Mahamatra at the academia to report something to them. And when we asked him to take a break, tell us the message, we'll pass it on, he was like, no, no, no. I have to say this directly to a Matra. It's very important. Turns out he's been being tortured, like creepy cave stuff, and a Matra is responsible for it, or as a possible soon-to-be Matra or head sage. It's a possible soon-to-be sage of Vahamuda, I think is the school that they called it. Anyway, that'll all correct itself in the course of the rest of the stream. You'll learn what the actual words were. But Al-Haytham is acting Grand Sage now, and he is going to accompany us, helping to investigate what the heck is going on. Because don't experiment on humans, that's bad. Don't experiment on any living creatures, really, but unless it's absolutely necessary. But just don't. Just don't. Consent. Okay, here we go.
It's close to the time that Ilyas had given, so we've decided to head to the tavern and investigate any suspicious persons.
That's the guy who was tortured.
That's right. Arav, prepare to head out. You two, do as you will.
Ah, yes.
Oh, come
Do whatever you
on.
want.
You already said they were coming.
So now we leave. I love that this is still technically part of Sumeru in here. That's so beautifully done.
No time to lose.
I like building interiors in the game that aren't new areas, so you don't have to load into them. It's really nice. Like, really nice. Don't mind me, I'm just, you know, I'm a treasure hoarding possum. I see shiny things, and I keep them. Boop, boop. That includes radishes and tomatoes. I could have teleported over there faster, I'm sure. But, you know what? I'm not going to exercise in real life. Why not exercise in the game? Let's be real, you know? I could stand it. A little more, couple more finger stretches and clicks for me.
We're here, acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham. What's our next course of action? Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham?
Looks like you haven't read any memos lately. The new Academia decree clearly states that even a sage doesn't have the authority to interfere with the Matra's actions during an ongoing investigation. If your superior were here, he wouldn't be asking me what to do. Instead, he'd be telling me to stay out of the way.
You're right. Understood. Then please wait here as we lock down the perimeter and search for suspicious persons. Ilyas, please stay here. Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham, I'll have to trouble you with the protection of our primary witness.
Sure. Though I'd rather he just protect himself.
How dare there be a person who is helpless?
You're the same as ever. Casually ignoring people just like you did back at Aru Village.
Answering a simplistic question only enables the questioner. Besides, I need him to understand my position clearly. Arav has just as many doubts about my coming along as you do. But unlike you two, He's making this matter more complicated than it is, with his considerations like the acting Grand Sage is trying to seize the Matra's powers. That question was obviously bait. The Matra were once under the influence of the sages, and so were often subject to these bureaucratic traps. The test was strictly unnecessary, though. I hope that our exchange will assure him that I won't interfere with their work this time.
Why is everybody in this storyline always like 13 chess moves ahead of me? I didn't even think about that.
Why is this so complicated?
Right, Paimon? I'm with you. The emergency food has spoken.
This is why I was against becoming the acting Grand Sage from the very first. Titles and rank inevitably make a lot of things more troublesome than usual.
Excuse me, acting Grand Sage Alhaitham.
Yes?
I've had a question on my mind, and I need to know the answer no matter what. Have we met before?
No. I have no recollection of ever meeting you.
Haha, I thought so too. I probably wouldn't have had anything to do with someone of your caliber.
Then why did you ask?
Well, for some reason I felt a sense of familiarity when I met you for the first time.
Really? A misperception, perhaps.
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham? We've apprehended a suspect.
Siraj?
No, it's the Kasharawar researcher who has dealings with him. His name is Narendra.
Ooh, I like his hat.
Acting Sage Alhaitham? Wait, can someone please explain what's going on? I admit that I did steal some mechanical components from the lab and sell them, but does something like that really warrant the personal interest of the acting Grand Sage? What have I gotten myself into? I know I let greed get the best of me, but please, I promise that this won't ever happen again.
Is that Morty's voice actor?
I would like
I
to
don't
ask
know,
you a
right?
few
I
questions.
can't do it. I can't impersonate him.
Of course.
It's one of the voices I cannot do.
Do you know Siraj?
Yeah, that's the name of my buyer. He asked to make the transaction at the tavern, but
What were the details of this transaction?
he's doing some kind of experiment that seems to require many power generators and electrical components that can only be found in our project. He contacted me in private and said that he'd pay a large sum of mora if I was willing to put some aside for him, under the pretense of them being defective parts. We had originally agreed to meet at the tavern earlier today to do the trade. I sure didn't expect to get stood up, or run into you all.
Perhaps Siraj was aware that Ilyas might leak information, so he intentionally didn't show up. Whatever the case, it seems that this lead ends here. The good news is, regardless of what Siraj was planning, his progress will now be severely hindered by a lack of power generators and electrical components. Do you have any more questions for the suspect?
No. He's all yours. But I'd like to borrow Ilyas for a while.
Oh, that's fine. We conducted a comprehensive lie detection exam, which showed that he has a genuine case of amnesia. We're not planning to pursue any further breakthroughs on that front.
Ew. Oh, hey, by the way, thank you for joining us, Drapsnap and Bryce Tobin. Welcome to the stream. If you have any questions about what's going on in the storyline, if you don't follow Genshin Impact, happy to explain, but other than that, I'm going to let the story speak for itself. I'll still chat over some of the more boring
However,
dialogue.
I am curious. What do you need him for, exactly?
I've read some papers regarding amnesia, and I'd like to try restoring his memories.
I see. We'll be returning to the Academia, then. I'll leave Ilyas in your care.
That's fishy. That smells fishy. That is not what Alhaitham's
Follow
trying
me.
to do. I think it's weird that the guy thinks he remembers him. Or that he should remember him. Okay.
Siraj didn't show up at the tavern, and Narendra didn't give us any leads. Ugh, that means we're stuck. Alhaitham, are you serious about seeing things through? Iman's pretty surprised that you're this interested in the case.
I thought you would have guessed the reason by now.
Iman has no clue.
Are they twins?
Yes. We were classmates.
Oh no, okay. I thought that he was tortured by a guy who looked just like Al-Haytham, so he was like, do I know you?
Oh, so that's why you asked to come along when Arav briefed you on the situation. So you're not here because you're interested in the case itself, but because you know the suspect?
You couldn't be further from the truth. But I wasn't expecting much from you to begin with.
Rude.
For the time being, all you need to know is that we were once classmates. I became the scribe afterwards while he continued his academic endeavors. He submitted a thesis 1 year ago, and the Grand Sage at the time asked for my opinion. I did not approve of it because it committed one of the 6 cardinal sins by touching upon human evolution. From violating matters regarding human evolution to attempting the forbidden and fearing none, the 6 cardinal sins are the origin of all evil in this world. They are also what the sages use as a reference when formulating or amending the rules of the academia.
Okay, alright. So it's not the 7 deadly sins, it's the 6 cardinal sins. Got it.
My opinion was that Siraj's research was both overly naive and in violation of various core principles. The Grand Sage took some of my suggestions on board and ultimately decided to reject the application.
So that's why he's buying energy sources and electrical components.
He's most likely trying to circumvent the rules and conduct his experiment in secret.
That sounds super suspicious. Oh, we gotta stop him.
Yeah, we do, Shaggy.
Ilias,
Yeah, we do.
Can you try to remember things again? Maybe something new will pop up.
I'm sorry, but I've already tried many times. And no matter how hard I try, it feels like everything in my mind is shrouded in a thick mist.
It is possible for a person to subconsciously forget some of their memories as a defense mechanism against extreme stress. However, these memories aren't truly lost, but merely sealed away. They can be restored with the appropriate stimulus.
Oh, you want to do more torture? Is that what we're talking about here?
Now, try to recall things you care
Okay.
about.
Okay, that's
They
fine.
don't need to be related to this case.
Well, actually, I feel like I've forgotten more than just the memories of the time I was kidnapped and experimented on. The kind of person I am, the things I've done, I can remember some things, but I can't recall some others no matter how hard I try.
Is he Siraj?
But I do vaguely remember that there are 2 things that I have to do no matter what.
Do tell.
The first is to get my paycheck from the academia and give it to my younger sister in Gandharvaville. I'm not sure about the details, but it seems that I would send money to my younger sister every month to pay for family expenses.
And the second thing? What's the second thing?
I can't remember. Sorry, there's just so much I can't recall.
Don't believe it. You said there were 2 things you could absolutely had to remember, and then you said you forgot one of them? But you do remember that there were 2 things. That's either the most relatable thing I've ever heard, or it's bullshit. I'm just saying.
Not unexpected. However, you're the only one who has seen Siraj and knows the exact location of his cave at present. As such, we'll do everything we can to help you regain your memories.
Losing your memories must be really painful. But don't you worry, we'll help you get them all back.
I don't want him
Oh,
back.
thank you so much. This feeling, it's more than just pain. I don't know how to describe it. I have so few memories that I don't even have a clear idea of who I am. And my head's always ringing. It feels like I could faint at any moment. But amidst all that,
That sounds so
it
hard.
also feels like I've been set free somehow. Nevertheless, I have you all to thank for bringing me what clarity I do have right now.
I do not trust this.
Now, I do remember that I worked part-time at a place in the academia called the Research Preparation Center. That's also where I got my monthly paycheck.
I see. In that case, let's go and find whoever's in charge there.
We're gonna go and find whoever's in charge there. Actually, we're gonna turn in our dailies while we're here. We're just gonna do that real quick. Get those. Do I have to initiate the Catherine quest in order to get my dailies? Hello there. We have a letter for you. It's from Ms. Jet. Eh? So you know Jet too, Catherine? How's she doing? I don't know. The Adventurers Guild has an open partnership with the Eremites, so it would be more surprising if I didn't know her. She looked quite happy when she arrived and said she was looking forward to seeing you again. I like Jet. Jet was good people. See what Jet's written, Malice. To my best friends, Malice and Lil Paimon. Lil Paimon, alright, she's a rapper now. It's been a while, I hope you still remember me. How are things? I've heard from merchants traveling from afar and some adventurers that you've returned to Sumeru, so I wrote you this letter. I'm staying at the Tanit camp right now. Thanks to you, life's pretty good. Well, let's make the long story short. I've wanted to see you two again ever since we last parted, and show you some proper hospitality. And also, there's something left over from our previous adventure that I'd like you to come help me finish. This is something I can only trust the two of you with. As for the specifics, I can only tell you about it once you get here. Well, I'll see you then. I've dropped Catherine a line too, so don't you forget to come see me. So that's got to be the new area quest. Better than the last time we saw each other. What's this? The Tanit camp? That name sort of rings a bell. Have we been there before? The camp from which Jet hails. Okay. Gurabad. I really wish that they would say these out loud so I would know how to pronounce them. You flatter me, Malice. In order to better serve adventurers, it's the duty of the Adventurers Guild to provide such basic information whenever it is needed. And the Tanit have always had good commercial relations with the Adventurers Guild. With Miss Jet as our point of contact, they have proven themselves reliable across many acts of cooperation. To do unfinished business. Not at liberty to infringe upon the sender's privacy. That's fair. You're the mailman, not the mail sender. Or mail woman, I don't know. Power to the uterus. All that stuff. Okay, if I knew that she wasn't going to have dialogue, I would have turned music on in the background. Come on. The Dirge of Bilkis. Okay.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Oh. Prima gem, prima gem.
Ad Astra.
Dispatch characters. Claim. So these are my expedition people because they have shortened times in the different regions. And I can only do 5 at a time right now, so I haven't really even bothered checking if anybody else gets an exploration bonus for Sumeru. But I only have like one Sumeru character, so it is what it is. Unless you count Wanderer, but I feel like he's more of an Inazuma character, you know? I feel like he just is. What is this one? A thorough investigation. No, I didn't want to... That's the one I want to follow. We're not that far from it, but I'm going to teleport anyway. I am at a school inside a tree. And it's a very confusing tree. I like this pool though, that's nice.
If only I could eat parties beyond my permanent use for
Little things people mutter is cute. I'm glad I wear headphones for this so that I can hear all the little things. Am I not going the right way? Yep, I'm going further from it.
No time to lose.
Sorry. I went all this way. What the heck? Oh my goodness. Tree paths are so pretty. Okay. It's getting a little comfy. Don't mind me. Sorry for the squeak. My keyboard squeaks when it moves. Push back over to Traveler since she's in all of these cutscenes anyway. It's giving me a little bit of like imposter syndrome not being Traveler during these segments.
Oh, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. I've sent this period's research expenses report to your office. Have you taken a look? Are there any issues with it?
Expenses reports?
I did. Recent research expenses have decreased quite a bit compared to past figures.
Yes, though that is primarily because there are fewer scholars with research needs. But that can be a rather convoluted topic. Might I ask why you are here today?
I believe you know this individual. His name is Ilyas. He worked part-time here, and he's here for his paycheck.
Oh, yes, of course. Though, Ilyas, where have you been these past few days? That was our busy period, but then you disappeared without a word. Everyone had to pick up the slack.
I'm sorry, something unexpected came up. But I know I've caused trouble for everyone. Is there anything I can do to make up for it?
The other researchers have more or less finished your share of the work. However, there is... You remember Chandra? You were in charge of following up on his off-site research application.
Oh, it's a guy. Okay.
He retracted his application a few days ago and canceled his off-site project. He's the 12th person to retract a research application this month. I'd like you to ask him why he did that. Chandra's probably having coffee at this hour, so you can find him at the cafe.
Understood. Then, about my paycheck.
I'll pay you in full once you return. However, make sure you don't disappear without saying anything again. Be considerate to your... Is this acceptable, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham?
I have no objections.
I have no objections. Ooh, a book that I missed. Achievement complete. I can't believe there were books in the floor section that I just missed because I just jump over it every time. Like, why else would I? No, I don't want to climb stairs. I want to climb here. Why do they do this? That way? Not a door. All right, I feel dumb. Just follow the sparkles. That's all I've got to do. Oh my goodness. Focus. Cookie, what's wrong with you? Okay. Recharge before we drop, so we don't accidentally kill ourselves. 'Cause we do that sometimes. Kitty! Oh, the door doesn't work. Hi, Kitty. Hello. Oh, you're so freaking cute. Look at your green eyes. Oh, I want that cat. Okay.
Elias? Long time no see. What can I do for you?
I heard that you canceled your research project, so I'm just here to ask you why.
Oh, that, it's really nothing special. I just don't feel like going anymore. I'm not the only one who canceled, right? I mean, people have had no motivation to conduct research lately, haven't they?
No motivation to conduct research?
Yeah. Say, who might you be? You look sort of familiar.
Second person to say that to him today.
Oh, don't mind me. Please, continue.
Well, with the downfall of the Sages not long ago, many of the projects that they led were put on hold while they were being investigated. With the situation being so volatile, people are picking up random things to do to kill time. No one wants to risk starting any new research until it's clear how things will pan out in the future.
When you say how things will pan out, you actually mean what the new sages would have interest in, right?
Wow, talk about blunt. But that isn't the only reason for the lack of motivation to start new research.
So what are the other reasons?
Well, because the Akasha terminal shut down. I'm sure you're all aware that we require all kinds of knowledge to perform any of the research we do. Back then, the Akasha would respond to any of our requests for the knowledge we needed. It was beyond convenient. We didn't have to spend an extended amount of time studying, so we were able to immediately run various tests and experiments.
I see.
You get it, right? After having had a taste of something so amazing, who can be bothered to manually sift through data and files ever again? There are only a handful of people at the academia who are starting new projects or performing research. Most people are like me, waiting for a recognized researcher to start a project before immediately applying to join. Although our names will be further down in the paper, we'll have a much easier time. We don't have to do most of the mental heavy lifting. All we have to do is focus on our assigned tasks.
Ooh. My guy, are you okay?
Ilias? What's wrong?
He's not okay. You gonna wolf out?
My head. It hurts.
Come here. Sandor, come on. Dog would have just hit in my lap. Dog tax.
I remember now. I remember what Siraj said to me as he approached. You will become Siraj number 36. Fuse yourself with a consciousness under my control. Think only in accordance with a set module. Like a worker bee in a beehive.
What? Number 36.
Paimon doesn't get it. What does that even mean?
It's what Siraj was researching, and the topic of the thesis he had submitted. Collective consciousness and the path of evolution.
Hive mind is not where things are.
Siraj believed that by achieving 3 objectives, he could create a collective
'Cause some of y'all is
consciousness in
stupid,
human society
okay?
and drive humans
Some of y'all
toward
be
their
stupid.
ultimate evolution.
I can be stupid. I've been stupid before. Will be stupid in the future. But humans are stupid. Hive mind is a bad idea.
First, he would rank test subjects in descending order of ability, with number 1 serving as the overmind.
Can you imagine what would happen if like one person... Never mind. I'm not going to talk about that on stream right now. I'm not popular enough to get into that content, and it's too controversial. But give a follow. And if this video gets me 100 followers, cool. I'll talk about it on my next stream. But until then, ain't happening.
This overmind would then divide tasks into numerous modules and delegate them to the collective's members based on their assigned number. Lastly, members would share their memories and emotions to facilitate the rapid exchange of information within the collective.
Paimon still doesn't
Why
get
does it
it.
make me choose that?
What's the point of all that?
Think of it as linking many minds together.
It's
and
not making the
tailoring a given
dialogue
mind's
interactive.
assigned
It's
work
just
based on its
making the
compatibility.
cutscenes more annoying.
Eventually, everyone's minds will be
It's a
consolidated
cutscene.
into a new
Don't tell
form
me
of
it's
existence
gameplay.
that is both an individual and an organization. Siraj believes this collective consciousness is superior to individual humans.
Whoa. Squishing a whole bunch of people together? Paimon thinks that sounds horrible.
Oh. That wasn't a sex thing. Okay, cool.
It's just
Moving
as
on.
Al-Haytham said. Siraj gave all the test subjects different numbers. Bigger numbers meant you had a lower rank, so your assigned tasks were less complex, such as being responsible for everyone's basic needs. Smaller numbers were ranked higher, so you'd be given more complex assignments like planning for the future. Siraj referred to me as number 36, and I think that was a low-ranking number.
So he's following the method that the Harbingers are numbered for.
I also recall that Siraj said his plan was proceeding very quickly, and that the hive would soon be complete.
Don't like that.
Then we gotta hurry. We have to stop him before it's complete.
Ain't no hives that are good unless they make honey, alright?
I
Alright.
tried my best, but that's all I can remember. I still can't recall where the cave is. I'm really sorry.
Take your time. You'll eventually remember it all. However, something doesn't seem right. Some details don't add up.
What's off?
You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number.
I'm not sure what Siraj's numbering system is based on. Anyway, we're done here. Let's go.
Please, wait. I heard you all talking about Siraj just now. Are you looking for him?
Huh? Do you know something?
Well, Siraj is pretty popular as of late. I heard he's gained recognition from a lot of well-known researchers. Supposedly, he's a strong contender for being one of the next sages. There are many who would give up everything to be a part of his research team. I'm nothing special, though, so I doubt I'd get the opportunity. That said, I do know a researcher who received an invitation from Siraj but declined it. Her name is Janaki. If you're interested, you can try to find her. She's usually reading at the pavilion in the garden.
Oh, we're going to the garden pavilion. It's more cutscene, but they're making us walk to it. Oh yeah, that's the Genshin game model. I guess it's good that they give you a lot of breaks, at least, in all the dialogue, so that you can at least decide to go do something else. Like anything else. Goodness. Do you want more screeches? Oh, I just walked off the... Y'all, I was too focused on petting the dog. I'm so sorry. Okay, that's embarrassing. Traveler's dead, and now we have to wait for her to reappear until a cutscene. That's fine with me. Where the hell am I going? Okay. Nope. What is wrong with me? I meant to click on the other one. This one? Okay, and then I didn't. I thought I clicked out, but I didn't. I clicked too close to the teleport option. Okay, we're right here. We got this. Don't walk off the edge. Oh, she's got a cute hat, too.
Are you Janaki? We'd like to ask you a couple of things about Siraj.
Ilyas?
Do you know me? I'm sorry, but I don't recognize you.
Are you playing dumb with me?
No, I'm not. I actually have amnesia, so I've lost a lot of my memories.
And? Are you trying to say that I should forgive you just because you've forgotten what you've done? Or are you using the acting grand sage as backup to settle things with me? The two biggest loners teaming up. What a terrible thought.
Did she just stand...
That's enough.
Did he stand her up?
There seems to be a dispute between the two of you, but I have no interest in that.
Girl, we ain't got time for
I
this.
heard that Siraj once invited you to join his project. Is that true?
So, what if it is? Siraj did extend an invitation to me, and I was also interested in his project. I think it was about collective consciousness or something. Anyway, he said that I could be number 45. I refused because I thought that rank was too low. No one wants to be placed at the bottom. Certainly not me.
Ilyas is number 36, and Janaki was supposed to be number 45. Ugh. Just how many people did Siraj have his eyes on?
Everybody.
Tell me,
Everybody in the
did
club getting
Siraj tell
Siraji.
you how he assigned numbers?
Yeah. Remember how the sages took advantage of the Akasha and extracted Yana energy from our heads back then? They left a document that records the amount of Yana energy that the Akasha had extracted from each person. I don't know how Siraj got his hands on that document, but he used it as the basis for his numbering system.
I see. He believes that this data can be used to evaluate a person's computing power. Putting aside the validity of the data,
We are all
it is
super
meaningless to
advanced
judge
computers.
individuals based solely on their Jnana
Don't
energy.
judge us based on our computing power, okay?
At most,
Some of us are
Jnana
good at other
energy
things.
can only be seen as representing a portion of a person's abilities. Humans are complicated beings, so it is impossible to evaluate them using a single criterion.
See? I knew I couldn't have only been ranked as 45.
What else do you know about Siraj?
That's it. He came to me, I refused, and that was the end of it. Is there anything else you needed? If not, I'm out of here. I've had enough of this eyesore.
Please, wait. I still want to know what I did in the past.
You really forgot?
I swear. I don't remember anything.
Paimon can vouch for him. The mantra also said that he truly lost his memories.
I see. You know what? It's better this way. I get angry just thinking about it. So I really don't have the patience to fill you in.
Oh.
All you need to know is that you got a lot of people in trouble back then, including me. That's all I have to say. Goodbye.
What?
And she's gone. She doesn't seem to like you very much.
I really don't. But after she said that, I've had this heavy feeling in my chest.
Oh, I think they were in love.
I guess I did something really horrible.
Sad.
Do you want to remember?
Huh?
Even though you're a witness against Siraj in this case, you've also lost your memory. No one can force you to remember if you don't want to. Even if you manage to remember, all you would need to do is feign ignorance and tell us that you tried the best you could, but to no avail.
I'm not sure what to do. Like I said before, for some reason I felt a sense of freedom when I realized I had lost my memories.
How does one... Nope. How do I... No, I don't want to do lives. I don't want to follow lives. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure this out. My home, Q&A, creator tools? Possibilities of TikTok Live, how live works, it's easier than you think, featured articles. I'm just trying to figure out, how do you go live on TikTok? I feel so stupid. Okay, I don't need the voice of Timmy Turner. Hello, my name is Doug Dimmer. Yeah, it's great. It's great. We love it. Okay, that's not it, guys. I feel like such a boomer. No, I don't want to follow lives. I want to go live. Nope. Plus, templates, upload. Is there? Okay, I give up. That's too embarrassing. I'll figure out how to do that in the future. But just in case I try it again. If I get patient.
Like
I can
Okay,
look up your file.
sorry for the
Something
intermission.
that caused trouble. Would you like me to look into it?
Yes.
Gonna speed through some of
Alright.
this.
Then let's return to the House of Dana.
Returning to the House of Dana. Is that how other people, is that how anyone named Dana actually spells their name? Or is it Dana? Am I missing a slight beat there in the vowels? Dana. The House of Dana. You say it really fast, it just kind of sounds like you're saying Dana. But really, it's like Diana backwards. Diana. Dana? Diana? Vowel sounds. I love seeing her cape when she runs. Pardon me, I had a little bit of a cough there. Nope, not going to that person. Going further and further in. Come on. Okay.
Let's split up for now. Ilyas, you go and deal with that. The rest of you, come to the archives with me.
You.
We'll meet back here later and then head over to Gandharvaville.
Okay. Thank you all so much.
Do one of these. Let's give you guys a little bit more of a frame to do this in.
Relax, Ilias. Being nervous accomplishes nothing.
And that'll fix. Perfect. Okay.
That's true.
Now we're good. Now
I'm
we're
ready.
Gucci.
No matter what I've done, I'm ready to face it. I'll also try my best to remember anything else related to Siraj. We'll put an end to all of this.
I'm holding you to that. See you later.
Looks like my stream's struggling a little bit. Where is... Ooh, GPU's high temperature. It's having a little bit of trouble. A little bit of trouble. We'll just increase that fan speed and help a PC out. Okay. Talk to Al Hate. It's like, talk to Al Hatham. He's right here, but he's way up there. Way. He did a yump. He did a time yump. He did a floor yump. And now we're just trying to figure out where the heck he went. Okay, no, it said, this is the House of Dana. And then it said, ride the elevator to the House of Dana? Oh, okay. That's where the elevator... I feel so dumb. I feel so dumb. Okay. It's just like in the temples, and I just haven't bothered writing it. What is wrong with me? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. I get it. Yum, and yum, and yum, and yum, and yum. Maybe a lot of really great places to hide chests in here. Just saying. This is pretty. Ooh. I really like that. Was that there the whole time and I just never noticed? Was I up here during the last part of the Archon quest and... Yeah? Oh, that's pretty. I just want to look at that. Hold on. Give me a second. We're just gonna go... Camera. And then we're gonna go to this. Hide character and personal info. And... Yeah. It's just so pretty. I wish it had sound, like an aura to it. Don't you just think that's so pretty? Make sure it fits in the frame a little bit better on stream. Goodness. That's, guys, make this my background on like all of my devices. It's mesmerizing. Okay. All right. We're going back. We're going to actually finish our story now.
Okay.
Focusing.
The important files from the last few years should all be here.
You guys see this? I'm focusing. Oh, there's another set over here. Talk to Al Hatham. I didn't read any of that.
What's wrong?
Ain't nobody got time.
Anyway, I
Ain't
found
nobody got time
Elias's
for it.
file. Let's meet downstairs.
What have I done?
This file indicates that you were once commended by the Academia for your courage and sense of justice. You were considered a hero.
Oh, snap.
Huh? Me?
Yes. Your instructor was engaging in academic fraud, and you were the one who reported him. Your report was found to be true after a series of investigations, and your instructor was brought to justice by the Matra. This incident caused quite the commotion, and the Academia sent you a commendation.
Come in, Professor Xavier.
What is it? Are any memories coming back to you?
No, it's just... my head feels like it's being ripped apart again.
Don't fight it,
hurts.
Ilias. Don't fight it.
Did I seriously do that? Then why?
Let's put this matter aside for now. It isn't directly related to Siraj, so there's no need to push yourself over it.
I'm sorry. It should have been something good to hear, but my body is instinctively rejecting it. I feel like I'll black out if I try to remember.
Take it slow. Recovering memories is no easy task, especially when it involves memories that you don't want to remember. Just do what you think is right.
Thank you. I'm not sure how you're so calm and composed all the time, but it does make me feel more confident about the situation I'm in.
It's because Al-Haytham doesn't feel things. There, I said it.
Let's head to Gandharvaville and deliver Ilias's paycheck to his sister. Come on!
I know where Gandharvaville is. It's where I first entered Sumeru. What do we call it? I say it like Subaru. I know that that's probably not right. Anybody in the chat? Anybody in the chat want to tell me how it's pronounced? Because I never listen whenever it's said, and so I don't remember. Okay, so Traveler's healed now. I've made up for that mistake. And we can just fly on over to the Ville of Gandharvas. Do one of these, then one of these. And a little one, come on now, these. Boop. Is Cole his sister? I doubt it. I doubt it.
We should be close. Let me think. It should be this way.
Doggos.
Ilias, what are you doing back here?
Dad, it's nothing. I was just wondering how everyone was doing.
What is with the fluff scenes?
You sure everything's okay? Did they bully you again? It's all right. You can tell us. Ilias, what's wrong?
I'm fine. Just a minor headache. I haven't been getting much rest lately.
He doesn't want his parents to worry about him.
Back then, I told you not to be a hero. Look how things turned out. I can't imagine how things are going for you at the Academia. We've even been receiving threat letters.
You don't have to force yourself to stay at the Academia. You can always come back home.
I'm all right. I just need a little rest.
Oh, come on, man. Come home to Mama. She's literally inviting you back. Ride that wave.
Ilias doesn't seem like he wants them to know that he has amnesia.
Hey! That's enough, you two. Ilias isn't feeling well. You can keep nagging him once we get home. Ilias, let's find somewhere to talk. So, how's your headache?
Sounds like she took him to a quieter place.
It's
Not
much
us.
better now. Oh, here. It's this month's paycheck. How's everything at home?
Same old, same old. It's just that everyone's worried about you.
Oh, that's so
Don't
sweet.
mind their nagging. Deep down, they know that you did the right thing. It's just that after hearing a lot of bad rumors about you and seeing all the threatening letters, well, they're mom and dad. Maybe they just want you to conform a bit more.
Conform.
Yeah. You don't remember? After the incident, Ilias? What's wrong?
Ah, I see. I remember now. Don't worry, I remember now.
You're acting a little weird today, you know? Anyway, I understand your decision. But Mom, Dad, and I just want you to be happy.
Ooh, snap. Okay, calling it. Siraj is still in... What? In this guy. Ilias? I already forgot his name.
I don't care if you're a hero or not. I just want you to enjoy life and relax more.
I think Siraj is still in him, and he just doesn't know this guy's life, and so he's pretending to have amnesia. And he's using this whole thing to fake things out. Like, I think he is still 100% hive-minded. 100%.
Your understanding is a great comfort to him.
Is it? That's good. Are you a friend of his?
More so these two. My name is Alhaitham, and this is the Traveler in Paimon.
Oh, that rings a bell. At any rate, I feel more at ease knowing that my brother has friends.
Why does everybody know the name? Why does everybody know the name? It was just a scribe.
Would you like to join us for dinner? I just
All
happened
of
to
this
buy some
sounds
extra
fishy.
food.
Sorry, but I still have things I need to take care of.
Yep.
Well, that's a
Siraj,
shame.
calling it.
Okay, I'll get going then. Take care of yourself, Ilyas.
Ilyas is still Siraj in Ilyas's body. Ilyas
Don't worry.
needs to get
I
his
won't
head
do
right.
anything to make you guys worry again.
You remember now?
And Siraj is like, he's conforming now, so he's never going to do any of that stuff that got him bullied before. That's what he's saying.
Yes, I do.
He's a
Thanks
different
for that.
person.
You know, you don't seem like such a bad person.
Mm-mm.
Is that your way of conveying gratitude?
Oh, my apologies. But I meant every word. I said that there was a sense of familiarity, but what I really meant was a sense of loathing.
Loathing?
Yeah, but having spent some time with you, I realized that you're not someone I dislike to that extent. Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
Because Siraj loathes him. And it was Siraj's thoughts.
My strength is that I don't care about what others think. If you could also develop this quality, then you won't be as bothered by complicated social relationships.
Hey, I don't do that, and if you could not do that too, then maybe you'd be more like me. Arrogance. The arrogance. The audacity. The unmitigated gall. Okay.
It'd be great if I could think like you. But first things first. I remember where Siraj's cave is now. I'll take you there.
Trip.
Really? That's great!
Issa Trip.
Paimon remembers that you said there are 2 things that you had to do. We've only checked off 1, right? What about the other one? Are we not gonna do that first?
I think he just did it.
There are more important things at hand. We have to stop Siraj before he completes his collective consciousness, or it'll be too late.
You're right. Let's head out.
I think Siraj just accessed that guy's memory bank and is like, now I know everything about my life and I'm not going to act weird anymore. Okay. Okay. Just got to be uncomfortable with it. I do not like the idea of someone in my head. I do not like it. Do not like it, and someone would wind up dead, is what they would, okay? That's how things work. Yeah, that's a challenge I haven't done yet, so what? I don't run around and do all the challenges as soon as I get to a new area. I focus on grinding. Oh, is it lower? It's much lower. Okay, but I do need these guys. So maybe these tigers won't attack me if I just run around them. Right? Slow and steady, right? We ain't hurting nobody. It's okay to pick a mushroom. Oh, this is a secret place. Oh, secret place. Secrets, so full of secrets and secrets.
This is the place.
It's so well hidden. But there's nothing spooky about it. Let's go inside and take a look.
You don't see that mist getting sucked into it? That's not spooky to you, Paimon? That's it. You're dying first. Okay. Apparently, studio mode is really struggling, so we're gonna go back to not studio mode. Maybe that'll do a little bit better. Pardon my transitions, they are not as good as I thought they were. Just because my stream quality is suffering, and it's not worth it to have two different animated screens going at the same time. Ooh, recommended party level 82. And I need Dendro and Electro. That means we're getting beta out, baby. Getting beta out. Out she comes like a loaded gun. She's a loaded one.
At the ready.
Come with me.
I know. My team is different than what you probably would play with. But these are my mains, okay? I know that no matter what I get into, I'm probably going to get through it. Ooh, and I get I'll hate them to test. Look at the way he holds it. He holds it weird. And a second one appears for the burst. Okay, and then we've got the consecutives. Okay, that's fun. That's very fun. And then, what, burst is targeted and allows us to yump. We can yump. Oh, yumpy boy. Oh, yumpy boy. Oh, I'm so excited. I am so excited. Excuse me, I'm just gonna... Can I not yump that far? No, not really. Okay. Door of Resurrection. That's bad news. I don't like that at all. But is that supposed to be his elemental burst for It's Dendro, right? So we get those little crystals. Okay. I should have done the trial first. I had no idea what to expect with this guy. I didn't do any research.
Weird.
Cheers.
It's bigger on the inside than Paimon imagined.
All right.
Are you sure it's still a work in progress?
TARDIS enjoyer, Paimon?
Ilias, do you remember this place? Ilias! Where'd he go?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about the new Doctor in Doctor Who. I'm just saying, side note, she said it was bigger on the inside. I had to mention it. New Doctor Who, amazing cast. I'm very excited about it. Also, I've been watching a lot of old Catherine Tate, and that's been getting me really excited about watching Doctor Who again. So, Red Nose Day. Gotta love it.
I don't sense him nearby.
He's not Ilias anymore.
Did he get separated from us? Should we wait here or turn around and look for him?
There's no need for that. Let's keep moving.
Alright. We'll continue in and see if he catches up to us.
No, we won't. We're gonna keep playing with the things. Okay, I can't actually see my cooldown, so I keep just waiting for it to reload. How far? Can I go way up?
Here you are.
Ooh, I like it. Ooh. It's a nice little setup they got here. This is not like a torture cave. This is like I would live here. I would live here. If there weren't torture equipment in it, I would live here. This is trippy.
It's okay, Ilias. You've done more than enough for me already.
I don't understand. Everyone knows that Johnny is stealing your research. Why is no one willing to go public with the truth? He shamelessly used your thesis to send in a project application. And whenever the project hits a wall, he asks you for help. Everyone knows what's going on.
Do you know how many people are working on that project? If Johnny was kicked out because of academic fraud, That'd be the end of the project. Too many people would be affected.
But he's obviously taking advantage of you! He throws you the hardest work, and after you're done pulling all-nighters, he struts around with your research data and takes credit for it. That's not right! Why are you putting up with this?
This is turning into a soap opera, okay?
A lot of people warn me to not say anything. And I think they have a point.
Man.
It's okay. He's at least paying me.
Half a year of your time and effort. Countless all-nighters and casual threats and insults. All for a measly 20,000 mora?
Ooh, been there. Ooh. R/anti-works come into play.
He's treating people like cattle.
Enough. It's fine.
Okay, they don't play that
I
way.
just need to suck it up and get it done.
What's the matter?
Ooh.
Huh? You could read minds this whole time and you never told Paimon?
Paimon. Come on. Come on now. Don't be stupid.
Of course not. I was also able to see those memories just now. They were probably the ones that leaked out while Ilias was connecting to the collective consciousness.
Connecting collective consciousness?
It's clear that this place isn't a work in progress. The hive has long been finished. The collective consciousness project is already complete, and Ilias is now returning to the collective. Not entirely. Keep walking and you'll see why.
Now these pots break. There's nothing in any of these rooms. Ugh, why even design it, you know? That looks like a spoopy button. Spoopy button. Ah yes, we've learned what the keys and the locks look like now. Key for a lock. And then I can get this. And then I can pick those up and get a key. But now I have to get another key? I don't understand. Oh, it's trapping me. Okay. Nope, that's not what we're doing. This is dumb. This is dumb. I do not like this. And we have to do this. And then we have to do this. And it's forcing the method on us so that it absorbs in us and we can continue onward.
Flicker.
Three, four. Nothing? Nobody did anything to hit me in that whole time?
Here you are.
Ooh! Those spears are cool. I didn't even notice it did that. Okay! This is a lot more fun.
Flicker.
Oh, didn't do it fast enough.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Okay, you guys need a little sweeping. It's not gonna take too long. Just a little bit of sweeping. What? What? That's...
The process of elimination.
What is happening? Okay, so I guess the wall just opened and I didn't even notice. That's fine. I'm having a lot of fun playing as Alhaitham. This is kind of an OP character, and I know that they're going to do something to balance him soon. That makes me sad.
Completely different from what Ilyas said. This place looks like it's been done for a while.
Ah, yes. Stopped. Stopped game.
Contributing to the collective by only thinking to your strengths. How easy.
So they're all thinking of it like the Akasha.
Alhaitham. Just thinking of that name fills me with hatred. We must get rid of him.
Creep? Okay. Alright. Don't want to be friends with that woman. Rude. What is wrong?
Book learning alone is not enough to cultivate intelligence. All those scholars in the academia are prime examples.
He got shit to talk, that's for sure. Ooh. Come in, Professor Xavier.
An entire year's worth of work down the drain. And for what? Your reputation?
You could have played hero any time. So why couldn't you have waited until the project was complete?
I don't understand what you guys are saying. Are you saying you don't care that Raju jumped to his death?
It's a shame. What happened to him? I thought he was stronger than that. Everyone has been working hard to complete the project. He could have endured for a bit longer. But he chose now, of all times, to...
These people. These people, okay? No.
In any case, we're done with you. Because of your recklessness, the Matra are putting Johnny on trial. Oh, this project is done for. None of this affects you at all. But do you know how many people, myself included, needed this project to complete their studies?
These people are not nice people.
Now our futures are up in the air. If worst comes to pass, we might not be able to graduate. Do you understand now?
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna change back over to the live scene.
There's no need for an apology. It's not like I'll accept it anyway. You'll pay for this.
Hey, you're blinking out again. What did you see this time?
So Paimon's not seeing the memories. Alhaitham saw one, and I've seen them, but Paimon's not seeing them, and this contributes to the Paimon theory.
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. Save your words for when we see him.
Use your words, save your words. Use your words, save your words. It's not gonna let us back out. Alright, okay. We have some machines in here. They're distilling something. She is in the metaverse, okay? Got another door of resurrection. This is gonna be a grand old time. Everybody gonna attack us while we're in here? Why are there so many nooks and crannies and nothing for them? I don't like it. I can carry 2 keys at a time. But I can put 1 key in this one. So I can get to it easier.
Why don't we take both keys with us?
Thanks, Paimon, for the subtle hint. Nope, can't do it. Okay. Professor Xavier, what do you have to say?
Well, Alias, this is all very strange. Is there really no research group that will take you? Well, to pass this course, you must complete a paper with other researchers. I know you're a hero for fighting academic fraud, but we can't make exceptions for heroes, now can we?
How can we?
Maybe you should try to improve your relationship with the other researchers. Getting a reputation for being too unconventional will not stand you in good stead in the long run.
I understand.
You seem troubled.
Sorry, I wasn't ready for Greek data.
Who are you? Where are my manners? My name is Siraj.
Siraj? I've heard of you before. Do you need something from me?
The world hates people who don't fit in. I imagine you've had your fair share of trouble. After you reported Johnny for academic fraud, you were ostracized and shunned. Even your family can't understand your actions. However, I'm working on some research that will help you merge into a collective. That way,
Y'all, motherfuckers
your
looking
life
like
won't be
Julius
so
Caesar
dolorous.
had a baby with Data from Star Trek, okay? What is wrong with character design today?
How about it? Wanna have a go?
Okay, so he consented to part of it. Although he didn't know what he
did you
was
see?
consenting to. So maybe he didn't really consent. Okay, Al-Haytham didn't see it that time?
Paimon can't believe it! He really did trick us! That giga jerk!
Alright. Alright, Zoomer Paimon, what the heck?
No, Siraj is the real giga jerk here. Ilias is just a regular jerk.
Me. I'm Paimon, and I use cool slang. Okay.
Ooh, Paimon's so mad! We're gonna find him, and we're gonna make him explain himself!
He's being a Giga Chad. Wasn't ready. Alright. So is he gonna summon other researchers to fight us? Or have researchers already made him some fighty toys? And that's what we're gonna fight.
You've come.
You've come.
I intentionally slowed my integration into the collective consciousness because I wanted to see you one last
What about
time.
you? I wasn't
as
calling you to come here.
Ilias.
You're good. The dog showed up.
And I wanted to apologize to you as him. It was only at Gandharvaville that the second thing I must do occurred to me. Bring you all here. To throw off the Matra and bring Al-Haytham to the hive. That was my task as Siraj number 36.
You were already Siraj number 36? But you passed the Matra's lie detector test!
Yes, I truly did forget many things during that time. Even my identity and assigned responsibilities. However, it's not that I got scared and forgot. I chose to delete those memories. It's difficult to fool Al-Haytham, So I had to create the perfect guise for myself.
Ooh, he really does not like
And the best guise is when you believe your own lies.
Correct. I only told you that the hive was incomplete because I had deleted my memories of its completion. It was finished a long time ago. Before I left, I was already living as number 36. Now, I choose to return to that identity. Only here can I be truly free.
All right, weirdo. All right.
That's
time
all
to
I
stop
wanted to
drinking
say.
the Kool-Aid.
After I enter this room, my consciousness will merge back into the collective. And so, this is goodbye.
Is this your decision?
Yeah.
Yeah, the person we know is Ilyas, not Siraj number 36. The outside world is painful sometimes, but Paimon doesn't think that's a reason to run away.
Okay, now we're referring to reality as the outside world. Is this just a go at the metaverse?
Do you need more time to consider, Ilyas?
Rena deserves it.
Hey, who are...
That is Siraj.
So you're that giga jerk!
Won't get used to it.
Giga jerk? Huh, how bold of you. Have I done something to offend you?
The sass. The sass, Sandor. The sass.
I modified Akasha terminals to allow users to share memories and emotions. Then, I recruited researchers from the academia to build a collective consciousness. I assigned numbers to everyone and divided the experiment's tasks amongst themselves. Here, people can live easily and happily without needing to exercise complex mental thought. This is what they have chosen. All I've done is fulfill their wishes.
Assimilate. Assimilate.
You're just trying
Anybody
to
else have a crush on Jerry Ryan? Just saying.
Then I ask you, what's the difference between here and the outside? There are researchers at the academia who engage in dangerous research in extreme environments while others become idle and listless. People are so obsessed with collective will that even those on the fringes will attempt to fit in after suffering setbacks. Isn't that right, Ilyas?
He even pronounces his name weird.
There's no need to deny this.
Nobody else is calling
As
him
it is
Ilyas.
fact,
Everybody else is saying
It is natural
Ilyas.
for social creatures to
And now I'm
congregate
kind of
together.
thinking of it as Elias. And I'm trying to Americanize it, and that's... Nope.
And the terminus of conformity is a collective consciousness through which even an ordinary bee colony can become a powerful swarm. Replace the bees with humans, and this model becomes even more potent. Welcome to the hive, Alhaitham. You once arrogantly denied the
You ain't
merits
better
of
than
this
bees.
project before the Grand Sage.
You ain't better than bees.
A few simple words from you, and my research was consigned to nothingness. Of course, I'm well aware that you don't care about any of this. You don't care about the pain of others. But I didn't give up. I made my thesis into reality.
When we arrived, I noticed many empty rooms in the hive.
Oh, you noticed that? Then can you guess where their inhabitants are? The answer is the academia. They're executing another phase of the plan. Plan to install me as a sage.
Yo, no!
The collective consciousness links all of us into a single mind.
I didn't realize that
showcasing
the
our
rumors
individual
about him...
strengths as we work together. We are able to execute complex undertakings while instantaneously modifying our
dope.
strategies
He's a
in
dope
response to
villain,
unexpected
Sandor. They
situations.
wrote him really well. I wasn't prepared.
Everything has been proceeding smoothly. You are our biggest obstacle.
We never get good
With
villains.
you out of the way, I'll use my growing
Not that
influence to
he's
turn the
good,
collective
but like
consciousness
well written.
into a legitimate study. The project will snowball until ultimately everyone will be part of my hive. No. The hive will be in control. And it will lead the academia towards a new future.
We won't let you do this!
No, I'm not playing. I'm playing a game. You play your games, I'll play mine, and I'll play with you later. You just want my pizza.
What can you achieve with mere words? You weren't even able to change Ilyas's mind. Return to the hive, number 36.
This really does have some Star Trek vibes.
Wait! Don't go back! Look! There are lots of people out there worried about you. And you aren't an outcast. Aren't we your friends?
That's easy for you to say, given that you're travelers. Will you two continue to stay at the academia? When you leave, tragedy will repeat itself.
Bro, we can teleport. When we leave, we can come back anytime. It's like the game doesn't consider that as part of anyone else's capabilities, but they don't explain that it's unique to the traveler at any point in the story. That makes me so dang mad. Because you can't just like have the traveler appear out of thin air in a place where they weren't and everybody just be okay with it. That's just flawed story writing. Okay.
Return, number 36.
I'm a little angry.
You know as well as I do that comforting words don't make life any easier.
Stop it. You just want my pizza.
Ilyas? Why?
You two are just as arrogant as all Hatham.
I don't know if my heater just made everything louder. I'm hoping that it didn't.
You think that everyone should be like you and live according to their own truths. But you don't realize that most people simply want easy lives.
Ooh.
I allowed number 36 to leave the hive without his memories only because I knew he would eventually return. This proves that I know more about human nature than you do.
Well, yeah, we're not humans.
Alhaitham, do say a word or two. I will consider them as your last.
You ever know somebody that, like, their problem with you is just so much compared to how little effort you put into thinking about them? And it's annoying. Like, that's the ultimate tiny dick energy. You know? The ultimate tiny dick energy.
I made those words quite clear a year ago. The model you presented was extremely unstable. No amount of garish packaging will change its fragile nature. It can't be helped. If you were clever enough to realize those problems, then you would have been aware that the hive changed when Ilyas returned to this collective consciousness of yours.
What?
What's happening?
The collective needs motivation to execute its plans, just as machinery requires energy to operate. That's why you, as the Overmind, synchronized your hatred of me into the collective, prompting them to create and execute a plan to eliminate me. However, when Ilyas returned to the collective, his memories and emotions were shared with the rest of its members. This includes his perception of me.
Thanks for that.
Too many levels to this.
You don't seem like such a bad person.
Many levels.
Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
This contradicts the hatred you had provided them, and these two differing emotions will give rise to new conflict.
So that's it. Wait, so you knew that Ilyas would return to the hive?
Okay, she just called him Ilyas? Like grassy ass? How many different ways are we going to pronounce it? Let's go!
And then you pretended to keep him around just to fool Siraj.
I have a feeling we won't say his name too many times anymore.
Wouldn't expect any less from you all, Hatham. Once the collective consciousness bugs out, we'll take that opportunity to... wait. It's back to normal already.
Alhaitham, I told you. You're too arrogant. Did you really think that your little scheme would be enough to destabilize the hive?
The sass. The absolute sass.
Ilyas's return had indeed introduced abnormal emotions into the hive, but such a meager drop cannot give rise to waves. Your struggle has been in vain, and it's time to end it. Allow me to show you what makes the collective consciousness so formidable.
Oh, they got
So many
mushrooms.
monsters, and something feels off about them.
Are they people?
I also integrated monsters into the collective, though I ranked them last.
No.
Even so, they are part of it.
No. That means when we beat them up, we're beating everybody. I don't like this.
Despite their lack of intelligence, perfect cooperation can be achieved, much like soldiers who have undergone strict training. Now then, drown in endless waves of monsters. You will all pay for your ceaseless arrogance.
And endless? Did he say Excuse me. Did he say endless waves of monsters? Excuse me. Did he just... Please no. Please no.
Hey, Alhaitham? Your plan didn't work, so what do we do now?
I've already sent my gift to the collective. It'll take some time for the recipient to receive it.
No.
You two just need to brace yourselves for the nuisance in front of us.
Well, alright. Paimon doesn't know how you get so confident, but we'll hold them off for as long as we can.
Paimon, no. He said endless monsters. Oh. Hit people with the magic spear. Just keep going, hit people with the magic spear. Woo!
Here you are.
He did not. Oh my gosh. Was that move just created for Alhaitham? To just come into contact with? I hate that. I hate everything about that. That's why they've been doing that stupid bubble thing this whole time. Oh, it made no sense.
Alhaitham isn't that bad of a person.
But it has to be done. You must be eliminated so that we can evolve.
No one escaped.
You see? That is the will of the collective.
He's got tigers. Those aren't monsters.
Even with the hatred gone, they continue their work.
I hate when they make me fight tigers and subgroup beasts. I don't like it. 3, 4. Nope. Didn't time it right. All right. Who wants to heal me? Sorry, you're not. I can't think of you as kitties right now. I have to think of you as mind-controlled monsters. And it's difficult for me. I hope you know that.
Back at ya!
Get out of here.
Baron Bunny.
Trigger that.
Back off!
Ha ha! That double tap. Okay. Green. Nobody ever does it. What the heck? Now you hit me when I'm so shiny that there's no way I don't look dangerous.
He's a lot tougher than we imagined.
Something's gone wrong at the Academia. The Matra.
Steady as stone.
Did he dodge that? Are monsters smart in this fight? I don't like that. And that one was just not close enough.
Propagate! Spring forth! Get him!
What's going on? Silence! Has the Overmind I command you!
Are they all feeling the pain of the monsters?
Let it rain! Bet you can't keep...
Okay, might have been a mistake to overload them, but it is what it is. Right? Nope.
Here you are. How is that possible? Why hasn't it been resolved yet?
Was there an error in our judgment?
The will of the collective cannot be wrong. The Overmind must have made an error in his judgment.
But Siraj is the most intelligent among us. He is number one. His judgment is the optimal one.
Is that true? No, not necessarily.
What? It hit so hard! What the heck? I can't. I cannot.
Here you are.
Steady as stone. Go, go, Baron Bunny! No escape!
You should not be chasing me. This is stupid.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Don't like it when you change the rules just to be annoying. I hate this so much. I really hate this fight. I really hate this fight.
What have you done?
Calm down. Don't you have an easy way to figure this out? You were only designated as number 36. What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
What you said to Ilias has now become a memory shared by all members of the Hive. I see it now! You've channeled and amplified their selfish desires! You're trying to destroy my Hive from the inside out!
Human minds are not infinitely pliable, and your Hive has stretched many of them to their limit. Once your authority as Overmind starts to wane, it won't be long before your subjects snap back. Is it worth living here like a machine? Being a tool for the rest of my life? As soon as one person begins to have these thoughts, selfishness, doubt, and fear will propagate, thanks to the web of consciousness that you built. At this stage, your so-called Hive has already fallen.
It's not over yet. I am the Overmind! There has to be a way!
It's too late. Once the desires of the Hive accumulate, beyond a certain threshold, they will kill their king.
What
mean if I was the Overmind?
My number shouldn't be so far down in the list! Siraj is a liar!
This isn't what we agreed to!
I should be the one in your position!
Why we shouldn't be bees?
The hive shut down? What happened just
It's like a really nice little village, though. Like, I hope that they don't, like, tear it apart physically.
Members of a collective consciousness are more likely to reach
I
a
wanna
consensus because of their shared memories and emotions.
What is that? Cyber goblin? Is that what you would call this? A cyber goblin world? Like, super duper high tech, but everything's like green and grown over and almost elfish in its make. And it's like, I want to call that cyber goblin. Okay. Or like neo goblin or something. I
For
don't know.
example, Ilias did have differing perceptions, but he ultimately followed the collective consciousness's judgment. However, this system is far from perfect. Based on this logic, the collective consciousness will generate an intractable diffusion effect upon encountering negative emotions. The disturbance that Ilias caused wasn't for naught. It made the collective question the Overmind.
Setbacks in the plan further amplify doubt, which diminishes the Overmind's influence. This inevitably causes the collective to generate negative emotions.
Apprehension, disappointment, panic, avarice. These negative emotions can be very well hidden, as humans generally do not share completely transparent channels of communication. But in the hive, where there are no secrets, negativity can spread like a tidal wave. A few words were enough. Believe in the power of words, Siraj.
Didn't mean to press F on that one. It just, my finger slipped. We skipped a part. I'm sorry.
You were already thinking of a way to destroy the collective consciousness. Even back then. You knew that Ilias was the bait all along? But how did you know? Since when?
I knew it from the moment I saw him. Moreover, I never looked down on you. My opinion of you has always been objective.
Okay, no, it's telling me I can't. Okay, sorry.
You have a naive view
Trying to
towards
share
the
the stream
concepts
to
of
get more
collective
viewers.
consciousness and human evolution,
So it's not just
but
me and
you are
Rights in here.
intelligent and disciplined. You would never let a test subject escape. Mistakes like that are beneath you, and you also won't leave any mistake without a resolution.
I never thought I'd hear those words come from you. But if you're saying that out of sympathy, spare me.
Spare me.
I know very well that you've never viewed me as an equal. When you were with us, you always had a distant look in your eyes. You don't need to hide it. I know it better than anyone else. The arrogance that comes with being a genius. Nobody likes being treated like that.
Your perspective is entirely born from your habitual way of looking at things.
No. You're being bad. Stop. I love you. I love you, but no.
From your perspective, you probably think I'm like you.
He's like dancing
someone who
next
doesn't
to me.
fit in. However,
It's very cute.
I've never placed myself on a
But
pedestal.
he doesn't want me to pick him up. He
I
wants
just
to
want
play.
to distance myself from
And
meaningless
I gave him
noise
chances
and
to
look
play
at
today,
everything objectively.
And he turned his nose up at me a couple of times.
On the other hand,
Mm-mm.
you
Nope.
have failed to
So
come
you
to
try to be
terms
friends
with
with
who
me
you
on your
truly
terms.
are.
You
You
have to
care
come to
too
me
much about
every once
winning
in a
and how
while, okay?
others
I'm
perceive
worth
you.
it.
You mean to say that I'm the arrogant one here?
Yes.
Is that not so?
You thirsty
Arrogant
piece of
and
shit.
emotionally fragile. You view people as a simple, mediocre collective, while you regard me as one of your kind.
Regardless, I have lost. You can take me back to the academia and stand trial.
You will
Don't leave him
stand
alive.
trial, yes. But arresting people isn't in my job description. I'm just an ordinary staff member. I believe it is the General Mahamatra's duty to escort you away.
He wrote a note to
Sino?
Sinnoh that far back.
What are you doing here?
I followed the symbols. Looks like things have already been settled.
I love Sinnoh's voice actor. It's good.
Symbols?
I left a similar picture in my letter to him, and I made several similar symbols on the way here.
Wait, what do you mean you left a letter? Oh, Paimon remembers! When Paimon first saw you, Arav said that you had left a letter for Sino. So you really did know that something was up with Ilyas from the start! You lied to us too!
No, Paimon, he just withheld the truth from you, and in this situation, it's different. You didn't need to know.
It'd be best if you didn't spout nonsense. I never employed any mode of trickery on you. By the way, I came across some information at the Academia a few days ago. If you practice the method discussed therein, your vision may improve. Do you need it?
Seriously? This guy. By the way, Sino,
The
I
joke.
heard that Siraj sent more people to the Academia. We can't let those jerks get away!
Don't worry. The Matra have started screening suspicious persons, and we've already arrested many of Siraj's associates. This was likely one factor that caused the Hive's consciousness to waver. Everything went as you predicted, All-Hatham.
Good. Seems like the interesting part is already over. I'll leave the arrests to you all. See you.
I love that cape.
And off he goes.
Want that
There
cape.
still are a lot of test subjects here, so let's stick around for a while.
Talk to the test subjects like the NPCs of people we care
no.
about.
I was involved in all these plans to get rid of the acting Grand Sage? What came over me? How could I do something like this?
I mean, you did it.
We were accomplices without knowing it. But I'm afraid that Al-Hatham might pressure the Matra into giving us heavier sentences. Whether he's the scribe or the acting Grand Sage, we can't afford to offend him. It seems our future at the Academia will be full of uncertainties.
We can discuss the future later. Leaving the collective left me with a strange sense of guilt. I didn't feel anything towards Al-Hatham at first, since he wasn't well known. All the opinions I heard about him were negative, though. Siraj made us hate Al-Hatham, and we blindly accepted that hatred and thought of him as a bad person. From how things look, we've done a lot of irrational things.
I guess we're getting what we deserve. Could you help us apologize to Al-Hatham?
Sure, Paimon will help you tell Al-Hatham. But whether he chooses to forgive you is up to him.
You goddamn Skippy, Paimon. You're right. You're right on the money. Whenever he chooses to forgive you, that is entirely up to him to decide. He gets to say no.
It's okay. No matter what he chooses, apologizing will make us feel slightly better. If he chooses
Although I
to
think he
remember
will
this,
forgive them. But, like,
we're prepared
remember,
for our punishment.
forgiveness is not a right. It is a privilege.
It's time to go.
Too many people forget that.
Let's go.
So, were they all duped? We can ask Al-Hatham about that later.
Looks like I can't exist as Siraj number 36. Yet, my life as Ilyas goes on. When I was at Gandharvaville, I thought about whether I should just come forward with the truth, but I didn't have the courage then.
See, he wants to play. I'm sorry. He's coming to me. Come here. Come here. No, stop trying to get me over there. I'm not Come here. Come on. Come here. Sandor. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come up. Sandor. Good boy. Hey. Oh, you just want pizza and I know it. I'm such a sucker because I'm going to give it to you. Be patient, please. There you go. There's a little bit that you dropped whenever you were stealing it from me. I'm not going to give you any more right now until I know for sure you've swallowed that one and you're not going to choke. He's choking on his food because he doesn't chew it.
So in the end, I lost my sense of justice.
Love this dog.
But I also...
Don't Sorry, I'm skipping dialogue.
I'm the one who deceived you. However,
the dog distracts me.
I didn't come out of this completely empty-handed. The moment the hive collapsed, an idea popped into my head. I realized that the collective I was always trying to fit into wasn't as powerful as I had imagined. Understanding that gave me courage somehow. Perhaps one day I could be just like Alhaitham.
I came up with
and
the
not
idea
care
for
about what
VR.
anyone else thinks.
You can do it. Paimon believes in you.
He went a different direction, and that's fine. Although when it shut down, I did have an idea. People seek this. Why don't we just make a fake version of it that they can opt into from time to time? Like video games. Sorry.
Thanks. Well, I should get
Would
going.
have been a neat storyline.
I'm one of the primary suspects in the case, so I'll have to receive my due punishment. Can you keep this a secret from my parents and my sister? I just don't want them to worry.
Oh, that's really sweet still.
Also, please apologize to Alhaitham for me. Goodbye, you two.
Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye.
All the test subjects have been taken away. I'll have my subordinates seal the place, retrieve all documentation, and destroy the system.
So, Sino is a tiny man and not a half-naked boy, right? Because, like, he is armored up. He appears to be tatted up. I don't know what's going on, but I kind of wish he'd put a shirt on, even though I know he's someone who lives in the desert. It's just weird. It's just weird. Then it's already naked enough. I don't know. I just don't like
Are you too hurt?
fetishizing
I brought
young boys.
bandages and
It's weird.
hemostatics.
Paimon's fine.
Hemostatics. Sandor, they're getting fancy.
Get some rest. Oh, Hatham is probably waiting for you at the entrance. Go see him when you're done here. Watch out for any of Siraj's associates who might still be in hiding. If you encounter anything you can't take care of, come find me at the academia.
Okay, you stay safe too, Sino.
I do like his helmet a lot. Oh my gosh, his helmet goes
Let's
so
go meet up
hard.
with Alhaitham.
A little Anubis helmet. Oh yes. Oh yes, it's a little Anubis helmet. Okay, sorry. I really love this dog. And he's so, like, he didn't even jump down after that. He just loves scritches. Gosh, that dialogue after this fight lasted a long time. Okay. Alright, so we've been on for about 2 hours almost. I think we might call it there, because it is a work night. But we will be back on definitely Saturday afternoon. And keep an eye out, because I do like to stream from time to time randomly with it being unplanned, just because I feel like it. And it's my stream and I can do what I want. So, yeah. I might stream tomorrow. Who knows? Probably not, but it might. And if I do, I'll be able to stream later into the night, because I don't have work the next morning. And that'll be lovely. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. I really, really appreciated it. Just in case, I'm going to leave domain this way, right? Leave domain this way. So I don't exit out and lose all my, like, it unsaves and everything. Oh my gosh, that would be a nightmare. I know the game doesn't work like that, and that it saves at every single one of these things.
Settled.
But, like,
we can return now.
something in me has played a lot of games that did not have those little checkpoint things that automatically save for you. And oh my goodness, so many amazing gameplays have been lost because of it. We live in a world where that doesn't happen anymore very often, and that is wonderful. But it did happen, and some of us are still a little upset and salty about it, so. Okay.
I actually thought it would have been settled sooner. This took much longer than I expected. Judging by your faces, it seems like you two still have some questions.
Hell yeah, we do.
I respect your curiosity, but I'm off the clock now, so I'm not going to field any questions.
Okay, I feel like that was a little on the nose for me wrapping up the stream. I'm up the clock now. And also, if you're the Grand Sage, or the acting Grand Sage, you're on salary and we all know it. Come on. Come on. Salaried employee.
You couldn't tell that was an excuse just now?
What? Are you kidding me? You're not leaving today until you explain what happened back at Siraj's secret base.
See ya.
What?
Hold it right there.
Emergency food's gonna pop like a
Are
carn.
you done? Your behavior is reminding me of some other people.
Stop changing the subject.
Bleh. Sounded like he burped. And it would not let me.
It's too much of a hassle to explain everything from the top.
I'm stupid.
You know what? Come with me.
Where to?
You'll know when we get there.
Okay, please don't make this super duper cheesy. We're gonna follow Alhaitham before we wrap up because we're already doing it. Why not? Why the heck not? Why the heck not? Looks like we're pretty close to finishing this. Come with me. Come with me if you want to leave. Come with me. You must have Ebola to know the way. Sorry, I'm rubbing him right on the microphone. I like to squish him, and the natural place to squish him is next to my heart, and that's where my microphone is right now, and I need to remember that, and that is awful. Probably caused a lot of stupid shaking moments just now. Come on, you can get down. Squeezed him a little too hard. He's mad now. It's fine. It's fine. It's good. It's fine. It's cool. Cool, cool, cool. Tight, tight, tight. Whew. I am at my house. Oh, I thought this was my house. Wasn't it right in the same spot where our house was that we were staying at when we first entered Sumeru?
Is this your home?
Ooh, that's much bigger on the inside again.
Yes.
What's with you all of a sudden? Being all polite and inviting us over?
Who dat?
Ah, you're back. Quick, come help me see if this painting's all straightened. Huh? Who are they?
He pretty? Y'all?
Stop making a fuss. They're obviously guests.
You're not from the academia, are you?
Kava.
I'm unsure she's seen you before. You're that person from that time in that one place.
Do we get a flashback?
Wait, what? How do you know me? Oh no, do people know that I live here?
What? You're embarrassed only now of all times?
Oh, you guys are roommates!
Yes, we are, but keep that to yourselves. Please, don't tell anyone else.
Are they together?
I keep a few books on collectives and the subconscious here at home. I'll get them. You all chat in the meantime.
Hey! You're leaving just like that? What's the deal, Alhaitham?
Spicy. This one is spicy.
Sorry, I know we've only just met, but I have to ask. Are you, you wouldn't happen to be actors that Alhaitham hired to pretend to be his friends, would you?
What?
What now? Come again?
Guess not. I've never seen him invite friends home before, so please excuse my surprise. You guys get it, right? You know, with his temperament and stuff.
Sorry, I've got one of those hard floor mats for on top of your carpet. And I've been sitting in the same spot for long enough that it's dented. Oh, I don't like that squeak. That it's dented into the mat a little bit, and now my chair tries to roll back into place every time I want to move somewhere else. So that's fun. Okay.
But aren't you his friend?
I wouldn't say friends exactly.
Okay. Relationship or siblings? Anybody? Any guesses? Relationship or siblings?
Okay, well, we used to be, but we're not anymore. Don't worry about it. My name is Kaveh.
Kaveh.
I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances. Anyway, please don't say anything about me living here.
You seem like you got a lot going on. So maybe Samora will make Paimon shut up.
Paimon, you greedy bitch. I like it.
Are you serious? How could you... Of course. You're all Hatham's friends.
What? That was a normal response. You exposed your own weakness.
Still, why do you have to treat me like he does?
Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room, you all must be getting along quite well.
Entertain your own friends, why don't you?
I'll leave the books here.
Paimon's dizzy from reading. This is way too complicated. Why don't we just ask questions instead?
That screen passed a little too quickly, but I got the idea.
Paimon wants to know, oh, how did you know about the collective consciousness's weakness?
A year ago, Siraj presented his thesis to the Grand Sage, who offhandedly asked for my opinion. I actually responded with 2 lines of reasoning. The first, as I've already said, was that his research was on human evolution, a subject prohibited by the academia. The second was that I thought the direction of his research was too extreme, but his approach too conservative.
Wait, that's too conservative? He built such a large lab, gathered all those people, and even tried to get rid of you!
I don't think Paimon understands what conservative means.
One way to stabilize a collective consciousness is to remove the test subject's humanity altogether. The optimal solution to achieve collective consciousness is to focus solely on the overmind and treat the other test subjects as tools.
That's way too dangerous. You're not seriously considering that, are you? 'Cause
I'm merely stating the facts. If Siraj had done that, I would have felt his work to be just as senseless. It's impossible for any species to evolve overnight, and humans without their humanity cannot be called humans. That's why the academia prohibited research into human evolution. Most research of this kind tends to run contrary to evolution.
Huh. Paimon gets it now.
Ha! That's rich coming from you. If humans aren't humans without their humanity, then you'll probably evolve into some other species in another decade, I wager.
What about you? Are you going to devolve into a fungus?
At least I'd be a fungus with empathy. Sorry for eavesdropping, but what happened to you guys? Are you in trouble?
Sort of. We encountered a strange researcher that had it out for us.
Are you all okay? Huh. So that's how things went. Such is life. If only he'd known, Alhaitham could have stayed indoors today, and the whole thing could have been avoided, right? Plus, he could have helped me with the housework for once. See those books? They've been sitting there waiting for someone to sort through them for an age. If you're not gonna read them, tidy them away. They don't belong there.
He's neglecting his partner.
Can you feel the awkwardness in the air? I hope you're aware of your lack of conversational skills.
Oh, so the pot's calling the kettle black, is he? Well, having said all that, are you okay?
I feel like this is like Chief Holt and Kevin from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Like, this is that kind of tension.
I'm doing quite well. Much better than that painting you're trying to hang on the wall.
You don't understand anything. Stop criticizing my taste in decoration.
I think he's got good style. Probably has good taste in paintings.
Paimon can't tell which of them is more problematic. Let's just get this over with and leave.
You whisper very loudly.
Weren't whispering, brah.
Yeah, Paimon's been told that.
Do you have any more questions?
Let Paimon think. Oh, by the way, the other researchers apologized to you. They hope that you can forgive them.
I bear them no ill will. More accurately, I don't really care about what they think of me. To some extent, they were also fooled by Siraj. The Matra will take this into account at their trials.
Ilias also said that he wanted to tell us the truth at Gandharvaville.
You remember you're out of
but he
Dr.
didn't have
Pepper.
the courage. He apologized to you too.
It doesn't matter. I never considered asking him to come forward with the truth. Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous than the average person. There's no need to lay even more criticism on him. Criticizing the brave only shows how weak you yourself are. I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes, so I'll field one last question.
Paimon doesn't have any more questions. How about you? Oh, yeah, that's a good question. You only started investigating with the Matra at the Academia because you were interested in something, right? But after meeting Siraj, it didn't seem like you were interested in him or his experiment.
I had no interest in him personally, but I was curious as to why so many people were willing to form a collective consciousness with him. I now understand the reason. Correct. The fall of the Sages and the shutdown of the Akasha terminals deeply affected the Academia. The fact that Siraj's project attracted so much interest despite not being approved speaks to the lack of research projects as of late. As the acting Grand Sage, I'll have to figure something out. In addition, what happened to Ilias is worth our attention. Reporting academic fraud was the right thing to do. He didn't deserve the outcome that he had received.
So he'll be acting Grand Sage. Until maybe later in the storyline. Maybe even not very long later in the storyline. But he's acting Grand Sage and he's all tall and limber and graceful and business. 100% business all the time. And Jean is the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. And she is all tall and long and limber and graceful and, you know, look at that tall drink of water. Oh my gosh. I'm shipping them now in my head. That has, if Kaveh isn't his partner, then Jean has to be. I've decided.
Paimon understands now. Oh, you're pretty serious when it comes to work, huh?
I think minimum viable seriousness is a more apt description. I'll do my best to take care of this mess until my resignation is approved.
Wait, your resignation?
Yes. I've already submitted my resignation to the Academia. Soon, I'll resign as the acting Grand Sage and go back to being its scribe. I don't think Siraj knew about that. If he had waited just a few more days before acting, I would have already resigned. What he'd do then wouldn't have been any concern of mine. However, even without my input, his unstable model would have collapsed for some other reason, so it makes no difference.
But why do you want to resign?
I'm not suited to be a sage, nor do I want to be one. The official process to select the new sages is already underway, but this process is long and takes far too much time. If I serve as acting Grand Sage for too long, the position might become permanent. That would be troublesome. This job isn't something I want to spend the rest of my life doing. It's important to keep your priorities straight. Well, it's about time. You two should grab some dinner as well.
Oh, now that you say that, Paimon's kinda hungry. See ya! We're gonna grab some yummies!
My kind of girl, Paimon.
See ya.
Pride and Prejudice completed. Oh.
The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell. Was he in your class?
He isn't someone who would leave an impression, so it's expected that you don't remember him.
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the Academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the Academia can't be left to you. Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted to see that you have a base amount of self-awareness. If if the people in the academia haven't gone mad, they'd know that I'm much more suited to be a sage than you.
And I suppose they'd let everyone know that your career as a sage will be as shaky as that painting.
Again, that's mighty rich coming from someone about to resign. In a few days, you'll be managing files again. You'll be back at rock bottom.
But my salary will likely stay the same.
Wait, what? How come? Why do you get special treatment?
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his client.
You...
Shots fired.
I took time out of my day to clean the living room for you, and this is the thanks I get for it? I'd have been better off catching up on my work. I still have designs to finish.
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy some furniture with that Mora.
What? Are you trying to annoy me to death? The decorations you buy keep getting uglier and uglier. What's the point of having a boring wood carving in your house?
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine. Go ahead and hide behind your financial success if you want. But if we forget Mora for a second, do you have anything of true value to boast about?
Ooh. Ooh, juicy.
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features at all?
Artistry, for sure. You don't know the first thing about interior design. Don't go off buying random furniture unless you take me with you.
So I'll have to bring you along and then buy you drinks?
This is about to get sexy.
Of course.
But why would I do that? It would just be another form of a loan, and you'd have to pay me back eventually.
Can't you just be nice and not ask for the Mora back?
Pretending that you're not in debt is as ridiculous as pretending you're not living in someone else's home. Word will get out sooner or later.
Speaking of which, your friends won't say anything, right? Tell them to keep all this a secret.
There's no need to hide it so carefully. I think the truth's already out. You're such a lightweight that a few drinks at the tavern had you spilling all your beans.
All your beans.
What?
I'm clipping that.
No, it can't be.
Lover's quarrel? Lover's quarrel.
The name
It's gotta
Siraj
be.
doesn't ring a bell. Was he in your class?
Is it doing it again?
He isn't someone who...
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the
I'm not allowed to
academia
go back in
pressures
there
people
without
by
this
labeling
cutscene
them as
happening. This
geniuses.
is stupid.
But
Okay.
even so, the academia can't be left to you.
Wrap it up.
Or perhaps I should say that I'm
And I suppose
The
they'd
sexual
let
tension
Again,
is not
that's
better
not-
the
but my
second time.
salary
Let's
will-
go.
Wait, what?
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his...
Still sassy.
You-
Still sassy the second time.
I took time out of...
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to...
What? Are
Come
you
on.
trying to annoy me to...
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Apologies. This is
Fine.
I think I'd have too
the
many
worst.
choices, to be honest.
Hey, Utmost dude.
You, on the other
I just
hand,
accidentally
can you
triggered the
think of
same
any
cutscene
redeeming
again.
features at all?
I feel like I'm playing Final Fantasy X-2 again, and I just have no idea where I'm going at all
Artistry,
any of the time.
for sure.
So I'll have to bring you...
Of course.
But why would I do that?
Can't you just be not...
Pretending that you're not in debt is as ridiculous as pretending you're not living in someone else's home.
Speaking of which, your friends
Okay,
won't
try
say...
to read
There's
it
no
again.
need to hide it.
I just
What?
watched this. What am I? I'm so distracted. Okay. Don't walk in that room. Turn around. Okay. Okay, we turn around. We're not going in that room again. I don't... Are there other rooms in the house? Can't dig through their stuff. Cool. Still, house is way too big. Look at this on the outside. It is so small. Even if there were rooms we couldn't access on the sides, but like, that is the house I just came out of. I don't believe it. It's crazy. Some TARDIS BS right there. Okay. So we've been streaming for about 2 hours now. I want to make sure that we collect those achievements. Get another 5 for this. That was just from the book that I found. There's other somethings, right? I didn't get any achievements during that quest. Am I stupid? Why was I expecting it if it's not there? I never just expect it. least I can get these. Got the battle pass slightly upgraded. We're still at level 1, but we do have... Ooh, our dailies! I haven't done those yet. Okay. Gotta open up the Googs. And I don't think I've checked in for the day yet. I might have. I may have. Ooh, congratulations, you checked in. I should have just gotten some mail. Look at this. New mail. Perfect. And we get that sweet, sweet Mora. That's the daily check-in. And this is the Gifts of Encounter check-in. Okay. I love it. No, I already claimed all of it. I meant to click delete. And there we go. Okay, boys and girls. Oh, stuck on my own desk. Give me a second. We are about to do the fun part. So now, we're going to check and see in the shop through the wishes. We don't have enough Prima Gems to buy anything yet. Or any of the other categories. But, the thing is, we got 38 of these right now. So I can make 3 sets of wishes. Gives us really high chances of getting a good new character. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna roll for all Hatham. I'm gonna say that a little louder just in case somebody wants to watch. But we're gonna roll for all Hatham. And yeah, I'll do all 3 for all Hatham. I really want that character. Zhao is really OP, but I'll get a couple more wishes before this event ends. And Al Hatham's the new. You gotta get that new. Ooh, what'd we get? Fair Shadow, bunch of 3 stars. 3 stars. Ooh. Yunjin! I didn't have a Yunjin yet. That's fun. And a Yunjin upgrade. Goral. Probably not going to get another good one out of that roll. But that is so cool. Oh, I'm so excited. Let's roll another 10. What 4-star did we get this time? It's a bow. That's a sword I already have. A sword I already have. A sword I already have. Bow. Ooh. Got another sacrificial sword. I've had a couple of those already, but it does give me star glitter and I get to use it to upgrade it. So that's really nice. 4-star. Any more 4 stars? Nope, just the one. That's good. And then one more set of wishes. Purple again. See what the 4-star is. It's a Xinyan upgrade, and I already have her whole constellation unlocked. That's unlucky. I feel like I roll her so often. Is there another one? Oh, no, it wasn't that lucky. Cool. But I might have enough. Go to the shop now. Hold on. How many of these do I have? Okay, yeah, we'll focus on the intertwined fates. And that brings me to another set of 10. Okay, so one last time, Al Hatham, let's see, let's go. Got the hype. We got the hype. It's a 4-star, but that's okay. Maybe it's more than one 4-star. Maybe it's a new 4-star. Anything is good. Ooh. The bell! I get to upgrade it again. This is my favorite sword. This is my favorite great sword for any of my characters. And Waifu, of course, has it. Noelle, if you guys are new to the stream. But that is... Oh, I'm so excited. It's not new, but it is a 4-star upgrade that I really wanted. Okay, that's the only 4-star in that batch. That is fine. That is fine. Fine. And I think that's all we can buy now. Yeah. Buy a couple of these since those won't reset for a while. And now I have 17 of those. I don't want to spend any more star glitter, so let's do a round of blue. Because we have them, why not? Spooky, scary thunder. Ooh, another sacrificial sword upgrade. That's not bad. A lot of characters are good with that one. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed. Rolled 5 times. Lots of 1 sets of 4 stars. And you know, Yunjin was a good one. Yunjin was a new character, and I immediately got an upgrade for her in the same role. And that just sucked all the luck out of me, apparently. But that's great. I am excited that we have Yunjin now. Of course, we need to go to our character screen and check her out. Just really hoping for Alhaitham. That is fine. We have Yunjin. So she's a baton character. Coley, I don't know if you're watching, but she's a baton character. And she also does Chinese opera, which is the weirdest music, and I love it. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm kind of excited low-key about this. Okay. So she'll need artifacts. This is her constellation. We've already unlocked one part of her constellation, which is kind of her skill upgrades for the things that she does. Thespian Gallop. Sassy. Cooldown is decreased by 18% on our primary talent. Yeah? Oh no, on our elemental skill. So primary talent, we use something called the Cloud Grazing Strike, and that's whenever we do just a simple click attack. Opening Flourish is going to be our I guess our elemental skill. Flourishes her polearm in a cloud grasping stance, dealing geo damage. Oh, that's right, she's a geospear. Alright, and then Cliffbreaker's Banner. AoE damage, and grants all nearby party members a flying cloud flag formation, which, when normal attack damage is dealt to opponents, bonus damage will be dealt based on Yunjin's current defense. Okay. So she's a tank. She's a little tank. With her little poofy hat. Oh my gosh. It's so Little House on the Prairie. Okay, I saw an event on TikTok today, and I don't know if you guys know anything, if follow cosplay at all. I know if some of you specifically are in the chat right now, I know which ones do. But there is a cosplayer I started following on TikTok who is like, I think she's goth Lolita, but she also just does everything fully black and white, like full white makeup and everything, at least every single video, maybe every single day. I don't know if it's her everyday life. But it's always really well done, and it's always really complete. So I'm kind of believing that that's just her every day, that she just airbrushes it on. Anyway, she was sharing about an event in, I think it was Italy, where it was a Lolita Little House on the Prairie, or Little House on the Prairie Lolita, or something like that. Let me see if I can find it. Give me a moment. Okay. I'm gonna bring you guys over here. Okay. Lolita Little House. Oh, no, it's Lolita of Green Gables, Italy. Okay, so it's like a fashion show Lolita convention. You guys are gonna watch this together. Give me a second.
Hello everyone! How are you?
Not with that bad sound quality. We're gonna skip around. And so everybody who comes is in Lolita formal wear as well. But there's like a whole lot of different kinds of characters. Like there's even males and everything. I've never seen male Lolita outside of anime. So that's really interesting. Okay. Ooh, hers is cute. That's a little rainbow dash. Wedding. Angel. Raven? No, Slytherin. Sorry. My bad. My bad. Sorry, Harry Potter fans. I slipped. A little intoxicated. Nope. So they all have their cosplay names and things and their performances they do in their cosplays. And I think they have to like sign up ahead of time and submit photos of the cosplay before they're admitted to do it if they're going to be on the stage, and then everybody else just can or doesn't have to dress up, but they mostly do. And it's like a really elegant like tea party thing with like all like hors d'oeuvres and macarons and all sorts of little petite desserts, and it's very, very cute. This is not the view that I saw of it from the TikTok that I saw. Ooh, sleepovers on YouTube. Nope, don't need to watch it. Don't need it. I don't need it. I liked that movie when it came out. I probably will not like that movie again. So yeah, we've got Yunjin now, who is a spear-wielding Geo character, which is really neat. Judy Alice, Lee, and Yang Yang. Opera singer who's skilled in both playwriting and singing. Her style is one of a kind, exquisite, and delicate, much like the person herself. Cute. Popular leisure spot for the people of Liyue. So she performs at the Tea House with the Yunnan Opera Troupe. And she's very talented, apparently. Everybody likes her and her performances.
As the saying goes, you never truly know someone until you meet them in person. And at long last, I finally have the great honor of meeting you today. My name is Yunjin, and I am humbled to be the director of the Yunhan Opera Troupe. We have been performing at Hayu Tea House as of late, and we'd be honored to have you attend a performance sometime.
Cute. Oh my goodness. I want that to just play. I want that to be every voice line.
In her youth, my mother was a famous opera singer in Liyue Harbor.
Do we get
and
any
I
more
learned all the
songs?
operas I know from her. My hobbies? Well, opera, of course. It's what I truly love, and it's what I will be pursuing for the rest of my life. And step. And leap. Flags up. Flags fly. Observe. Break a leg. Strike is one. Your grand finale. The troupe appreciates any donation. Anything the troupe could use on our journey? No need to stand on ceremony. I'll just take this.
Joining the party voice lines. Yes!
Which opera shall we perform today? Let's get this show on the road.
Oh my goodness, guys, you have no idea how excited I am. That vibrato, I don't care if that's to your taste or not, but that vibrato is talent. And that is something that I'm trying to learn to like focus on the things I really, really like about Chinese opera, because I feel like it's a lot more complex and people don't give it a chance because at first listen, it's a little weird. By a little weird, it's just really foreign to the ears, you know. If you're not used to it. But it's so good. Ah, okay. Yan Yan is probably the voiceover for the singing specifically, and that, if I'm assuming right, Yan Yan, you're very talented. If I'm assuming wrong, Judy Alice Lee, you are really talented as well. Both the voice actors are talented in this case, but... Okay, how are we supposed to build a Yunjin? How are we supposed to build a Yunjin? Genshin.gg. I'm just looking it up. I'm not going to put it on screen. You guys can go to Genshin.gg if you want to learn how to do the best builds. I don't bother doing the math on my own. Someone else has already done it and it's on the internet. Why would I? So, Yunjin, right before Zhongli. Perfect. Perfect! So she's great with the Favonius Lance or also the Engulfing Lightning. So let's look at what we have available. Okay, not a lot. Favonius Lance or Engulfing Lightning. So I have Primordial Jadewing Spear, which I'm saving for someone else, but I guess she could use it in the meantime. Missive Wind Spear's good. Catane Cross Spear's fine. Dragon Spine Spear, Deathmatch, Dragon's Bane. I have a lot of Dragon's Bane. But my Favonius Lances are all currently occupied. Alright, for now, Missive Wind Spear we'll use in the interest of just something that's already leveled up, so that it's not going to waste anyway. And we'll enhance that later. That's not something that you guys have to watch as me enhancing weapons. It's the most boring thing in the world. Okay, Husk of Opulent Dreams. Opulence, you own everything. Name that reference. Name that reference. Okay. We have nothing from Husk of Opulent Dreams. Emblem of Severed Fate also works, but I also have very few from Emblem of Severed Fate. I have one thing from Emblem of Severed Fate, and it's Beto's, so no, we are not sharing. Why does she look like, why is she kitted out with all this electro stuff? That's what I don't realize. Not yet. Anyway, let's just look at all and see whatever the best available is by level. Sort by level. No, I don't want level. Okay. Quality. That's what we want. We're just going to give her the best available. Concert's Final Hour. It increases crit damage and attack damage, crit rate, and attack. It's just Wanderer's Troop, that's fine. And that's actually kind of an appropriate name for an opera character. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Mans. We have a lot of these that are used already. This is Wanderer's Troop as well. Plus HP, plus attack percentage, defense percentage. Cool. Cool. Tight. Hats. What hats do we have available? I recently just went through all of these, so I'm not really sure. Amethyst Crown, Flower of Paradise Lost. That was actually pretty unique. Hyper Bloom, Burgeon, and Bloom. So that's really good with a Dendro character. Ew. Affected by cryo for 40% less time. That's nice. I don't really feel like Geo needs it. Let's do more Wanderer's Troop. Energy, recharge, and defense. That'll help us level up a little faster. And we've got another really great Wanderer's Troop feather here. Add a defense, energy, recharge, and HP. Okay. And our brooch. What is our brooch here? Crimson, no, Witch's Blazing Flower, which is from Crimson Witcher Flames, which I should be using for other pyro characters. Why am I not using that for, like, Amber? Which flowers Amber even using? Man, a lot of my characters are still down here in the 4s when they shouldn't be. What's wrong with me? Okay. Gladiator's Finale is better whenever it's in a set. 4-star Crimson Witch of Flames as well. Viridescent Venerer. No, these are Deepwood Memories. Archaic Petra. It's appropriate, why not? Just matches her color scheme with all of her little gold visions. Now this brought things up quite a bit, yes. We've quite a few levels we can just go ahead and spend. Never want to do the full max. You always want to back down one so you don't waste something that's a lot more powerful. Just waste the smallest thing. Smallest wasted necessary. She's so good. She is so good. And I can ascend her already? What? Oh, it's easy.
As the saying goes.
And that means then we get another one of these guys. We're getting really close to being able to make another wish. Wow. Wow. 8 of those now. Again. 29 is the max. Go down one. Okay. Don't waste them. Can be wasting. Oh. Oh, that's why she didn't release until now, because her ascension materials are in the new unlocked area. I'm scared of that boss, though. Look at where it is. I haven't even... Oh. I guess it's just a recurring boss. Okay. I guess I can do that. That's not so bad. I thought that shit was gonna be, like, over here. Just, like, a new problem for me, so. Okay, so that's as far as we can upgrade her for now. Can we enhance her weapon at all right now? Nope, it's stuck at the Ascension level, and we don't have another refinement available. Talents. Can't do anything until we ascend her again. Once we get her to the second ascension, then we can start doing the talents a little bit. Okay. Guys, I think that's all we have time for. Because I'm getting so tired, and I need to ride that train, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to sleep. So thank you everybody so much for tuning in today. I really appreciate it. We're actually going to be on again on Saturday. It's going to be Saturday, 11 a.m. Pacific time. That's subject to change depending on whether or not I sleep in too long. So keep an eye out on the Twitter to get notified, or make sure that you have notifications for Twitch turned on for whenever you're following somebody. And that'll tell you when I'm going live again. So you can join in. But yeah, that's going to be the end of it. We didn't get an Alhaitham today. It's fine. We still have plenty of roles left in our future. And this game is going to keep adding content for like a really long time. Because we still haven't met the majority of the Archons. And we still have to reveal Paimon's background, and all this other cool stuff is going to happen. I'm a huge nerd about the story in this game. I'm so sorry. I'm not like, you can build your character better if you did X, Y, and Z. No, I'm just addicted to the storytelling in this game. And that is the only reason I put up with any of the repetitiveness. The only reason. Okay. So that being said, this is Genshin Impact. It's free to play. You can spend money for gacha things in the game, but you don't have to. You can absolutely just spend your time playing it without ever spending a penny. That's what I like to do. And I even actually have a Google Rewards account where I take Google Rewards surveys to spend in the Google Play Store. And I only ever spend that because I'm not going to spend it on any other Google Play apps. I don't need them. I spend that from time to time on additional things like Cream of Gems and whatnot. But I have never spent an actual piece of money that was mine and free to spend however I like on this game. And it's really nice. It is really nice what you can accomplish when you just grind. So, haven't been this in love with the game since I played, I'm going to say Final Fantasy 12 for the first time. That was kind of my introduction to the Final Fantasy world, and I had to kind of work my way jumping around with all the previous ones whenever that one was out. Thank you, Utmost Dude, if you're watching, by the way, for introducing me to the Final Fantasy series originally. But Final Fantasy 12 was the last game that got my attention like this, and this one is free to play. So if you have a good internet connection, you can play MMOs online. I highly recommend that you check this out. And you can play with up to 4 friends at a time. You just have to have close enough levels, so that way you're not jumping into too high a world. If you're already playing the game for a while, no matter how high a level you are, you can always join friends that are starting out. You just need to make sure they don't outpace you, and then you can't join their worlds moving forward. So keep that in mind. You can read up more about it if you're interested in this game. r/Genshin_impact on Reddit is a really great subreddit to follow to get people's feedback about the game, what they think, and also little tips and tricks to help you not only get started but continue to succeed throughout the gameplay. It's a really great community. I'm really enjoying it. And I'm not just saying that. I'm not getting paid to say that. I'm not sponsored to say this whatsoever on the stream. I can say whatever I want to about the game. As you've heard during my commentary, quite a few of my comments are not positive about this game throughout my gameplay, but that is fine because I'm entitled to my opinion until they sponsor me, in which case, you guys, I'm just going to get that money. But I said it here, and I was honest at this point, so that's what matters. So we're going to call it a night there, and I am going to see you guys on Saturday afternoon. Remember, sign up for notifications. You can follow me on Twitter. I always tweet whenever I'm going live. And that way you can see if I'm ever doing any surprise stream, just something that wasn't planned, because I felt like streaming. And we'll see you next time. Remember to take care of yourself, eat yourself a snack because you deserve it, hydrate, get plenty to drink, and then get yourself plenty of sleep tonight too, as best as you can, because you really deserve it. Take care of yourself, and we will see you guys on the flip side. Bye!